Now, ODM leader Raila Odinga has told off Deputy President William Ruto and his allies over his supposed involvement in Wednesday's Kondele stoning incident, saying that is beneath him. According to Odinga, what happened in Kondele can only be equated to child's play. This as their lieutenants trade barbs over who was involved, as the church now calls for tolerance. Our lead political reporter Kennedy Moredi has more on the back and forth.
Wednesday's violent scenes meted against Deputy President William Ruto's stopover at Kondele, Kisumu County, continue to receive condemnation from different quarters as the political class point fingers at each other. ODM leader Raila Odinga has distanced himself from the fracas, saying the acts are beneath him. He also hit out at Ruto, calling his antics childish.
Mimi sina haja. Mimi si mtoto mdogo ya kwenda kuorganize watu kwa Ruto mawe. Kwa sababu gani? Kwa Ruto ni kitu kidogo sana kwangu.
Odinga saying he would not champion for violence in his backyard, yet he was warmly received in Eldoret when he took his Azimio la Umoja meetings.
Anaweza kutemzuru kila mahali. Vile anavyotangatanga kila mahali anapiga na bweka hapa na pale. Haki yake ya kibinadamu, apige kifua yake, akohoe.
However, Ruto insists the violence was planned.
Mimi nataka niwaulize wale wamenunua vijana kupigana mawe. Shame on them. Shame on them.
Ruto said his trips to the Nyanza region will not stop.
Na kama kuna mtu anafikiria mimi nitakuja hapa Homa Bay anitoroshe, mimi sitoki. Mimi nitaenda nirudi tena. Niende nirudi tena. Niende nirudi tena. Watu tuanze kuzoeana.
Zingine ukiongea kisiasa, usiseme maneno ambayo inaweza kuudhisha watu wengine. Kama unaongea juu ya mambo ya Migori. Manake kama wewe mwenyewe unasema maneno ambayo wale wengine inakasirisha watu, vijana wengine wanaweza kukasirika na waanze kufanya mambo zingine. Hiyo sio Raila ndiye watuma.
For the better part of Thursday afternoon, allies of Ruto and Odinga went for each other's jugular, taking every opportunity to paint the other as the villain.
A few misguided thugs were deployed to disrupt the Deputy President's engagement at Kondele. This was the cue for ODM to drive a toxic narrative of exclusion, ethnic and regional balkanization, and walling justification of violence as an instrument of political mobilization.
This business of moving around, dishing money to youth groups, to women group in the name of hustler nation, and then wavijana wenyewe wakirushana, unakuja kusema ni Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga was nowhere in Kisumu.
We expect Odinga and ODM to act with greater impunity because they have captured the state, and the National Police Service is now their enabler.
They felt that they needed a narrative to counter the surging popularity of Raila Odinga in the mountain. So they needed, the best way to do this was to go to Nyanza and create chaos.
Ama kama polisi walijua kuna hatari zozote zinazomngoja naibu wa rais, kazi yenu ambayo muliapa kuifanya ni kuweka amani.
It never happened anywhere else. They should not have given money to youth and get them to start inciting against each other. And secondly, let us be cautious and careful on the remarks that we give.
Today's tour of Migori town by Deputy President William Ruto, accompanied by Governor Obado, was cut short after the host governor was heckled. He and DP Ruto had to change their itinerary to skip a youth meeting at Poster Grounds. Different voices have come out to condemn the ensuing violence and political fights between Raila and Ruto as the church calls for tolerance.
If there's a leader who was behind the stone throwing, they should be exposed. Name them and shame them.
If you do not want to hear somebody speak, don't attend their function. But give them and protect their right to speak anywhere in this country whenever they want. Yes. You do not throw stones. Exactly. You don't even need to heckle. Just go away.
Kennedy Moredi, NTV.